Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your reading. Sit back, relax and enjoy. Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your reading this week. I want to show you the cards that are being used for your reading this week. We're doing the weekly this week. It's 13th to the 19th of July 2020. You've got a monthly for July up, guys, so make sure you're checking that out. It will be on the end screen so you can click into that link. This week we are using the This Might Hurt tarot deck by Isabella Rotman, and that is for your general energies for the week. For the work reading, we use the Dark Mansion Tarot. And for your love reading, we're using the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. Actually, I think I might switch that up. I think we'll use the Everyday Enchantment Tarot for your work and the Dark Mansion Tarot, okay? For the spiritual advice for the week, we use the Crazy Sexy Love Notes by Chris Carr. And if we need to clarify anything on the reading, we are going to use the Rider Tarot deck miniature, all right? So, yeah, that's it. Sit back, relax. And as I always say, enjoy. Hi Virgo, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. Thanks ever so much, my darlings, for joining me on your week ahead reading. This is the 13th to the 19th of July 2020. We start off as usual with the general, then we look at your career, then we look at your love reading. Okay, so let's make a start. Okay, Virgo, so we've got the cards down. Let's have a look at what the universe wants you to know this week. So what's the general message? Let's have a look. I mean, I certainly feel that there are messages coming in from spirit, which is what the Eight of Wands can often indicate. Messages coming in from spirit, or signals or signs coming in. So you may find this week it's a week about receiving signs and messages from spirit with the Eight of Wands energy, Page of Coins energy. And I think that there is, with this Page of Coins, it feels like there's a fundamental lesson that needs to be learnt with this Page of Coins. So messages, signs coming in during this week, Virgo, and I think that there are some fundamental messages that may need to be learnt with that Page of Pentacles energy showing there, about loss and how we cope with loss and how we cope with sadness and how we cope with disappointment more than anything, with the Five of Cups energy showing here. The Knight of Coins energy. I think that this is a gift with the Knight of Coins, because the Knight of Coins is a gift. If you look at what's in his hand, there's a pentacle. The pentacle, Knight of Coins can often be termed as being somebody who's giving something. So this is a gift. Whatever this loss is, it's a gift with the Knight of Coins energy showing here. You've got the Five of Swords here as well, which is an interesting one because you've got two fives in the reading. And fives in a reading mean change. But they mean change after a difficult period. But they're fives. They're also kind of minor things, everyday things. So changes after a minor difficulty showing here. And pentacles as well. Pentacles in readings talk about foundations being built. They're cards about the material. They're cards about the living in the material world and living a true experience. And I think that in terms of the message from the universe this week, it's saying that there are signs here coming your way between the 13th and the 19th of July, Virgo. And I think that these signs, these signals, these messages from spirit are designed to help you learn a fundamental message about loss. And whatever this loss is that I've mentioned, I think it's a gift with the Knight of Coins energy. It's an interesting one, but I think it's a gift that... It depends on how you want to read that Five of Swords, because the Five of Swords for me is often the card about abandonment and doubt. Okay, so this is the card about abandonment. If it was reversed, this is the card about feeling confident again and feeling good and feeling a sense of, what's the word I'm looking for? Just a sense of strength and courage with the Five of Swords in the reverse. in the upright, the Five of Swords in the upright is about abandonment and loss and that type of thing. It depends, you can read the... But this third swordsman here, when I look at him, it's a difficult one with the Five of Swords, because I don't always read him as being the antagonist. Sometimes he's the protagonist. Sometimes he's just taking back what he's lost. Okay. I do feel that some of you guys, I think that I'm going to start here for the message for the week actually. I do think that some of you guys have lost something, Virgo. I think that some of you guys are in doubt. But I think that there will be messages coming from Spirit that will help you to learn a very fundamental lesson about loss. And that with every loss, there is a gift. Okay, some of you guys may not see that with the Five of Swords. You're too busy kind of feeling very doubtful and very kind of pessimistic about certain things. But I think that for every loss, this is a gift, because it gives us the chance to learn. For every loss, for everything that's not being achieved, this is a gift. So I think that the universe's message this week is, one more time, spirits from message, helping you to learn fundamental lessons here about loss. For every loss, there is a gift. Okay, and this gift is designed to help you, even if you are feeling in doubt, or if you're feeling down, or if you're feeling depressed with that Five of Swords. Five of Swords means to feel doubt often. Okay, for every loss there is a gift, and we can see the two fives here on the table, showing that there are changes. Some of you guys have been through a difficult period, but there is now a change on the horizon here with the two fives in the reading. Multiple fives mean change, so we can see that the message for the week is that there is a change on the horizon. Okay, and some of you guys, I think, with the Eight of Wands will also be seeing that as well. Let's have a quick look at what your career is saying to you this week. Right, so we do the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is about worry and fear and anxiety. Let's have a look at the next one. The Queen of Wands. Some of you guys may be worrying about your position, Virgo. The Queen of Wands is being in a top position in a job. It's about knowing your way around the job. It's about being comfortable. It's about being intellectual and being smart. Let's have a look at the next one. Well, I think that you want to go from, it's an interesting one, but you'll want to go from that Queen to the 10. Even though the 10 is the lower than the, but remember these are kind of separate cards all in themselves. The Page, the Knight, the Queen of the King, they're a family, and this is kind of like the situations in a way that happen around them. So it's almost like going from a queen to a king, so to a 10. So this is almost like accomplishing something here. I think there is worries about going from your position, so being a queen and then accomplishing that 10. So this is like the ending of a cycle, or accomplishing a matter, or the settlement of a matter. I actually think that there's worries here for some of you Virgos about your position, or this could be worries about another individual here. Maybe there's the settlement of a matter. The Ten of Coins for me is about settling a matter. Let's have a look at the next one. The Emperor energy. Okay, so again, the Emperor can mean the need to settle a matter. The need to restore some form of an order here. The Emperor energy showing here. Nine of Wands energy. So it's an interesting one, but I think that some of you guys this week, the message is that there is a little bit of anxiety and worry here with this Nine of Swords energy. I actually now think that this is about an individual. I think it's somebody that you may work with, and I think that there is a need to settle a matter with this individual here to establish some order again. The Nine of Wands, I think, is the advice to keep on trying, because the Nine of Wands is a card that talks about even if you're feeling hurt, even if you're feeling tired, even if you're feeling absolutely like you can't carry on. That's the Nine of Wands energy. There is a need for perseverance with the Nine of Wands, a need for absolute perseverance. So yeah, some of you guys this week may be worrying about a relationship with a co-worker, a Queen of Wands. It looks to me like you need to settle a matter with the Ten of Coins energy and establish some order back into the situation with the Emperor. I would say with the Nine of Wands, the advice is for the week to just carry on persevering, and you'll do that with the Nine of Wands energy showing here. Let's have a look at the other way to look at this actually though is that there could be worries for some of you guys. Some of you guys may be feeling a little bit nervous about this Queen. So this could be your position right now, and how you accomplish with the Ten of Coins energy a higher position of the Emperor, because the Emperor is higher than the Queen. So the accomplishment of the Ten of Coins is leading to the Emperor. So some of you guys may be worried about the Queen of Wands, so your position, and perhaps this is accomplishing with the Ten of Coins a higher position of the Emperor energy. Again, the advice is to carry on and just keep persevering. Even if you don't accomplish the higher position, the promotion that you're looking for, Virgo, continue to persevere with that Nine of Wands. So we're going to have a look at your love area. What have we got the message for the week then, Virgo? The Ten of Pentacles, a secure, stable, warm, solid relationship. I mean, this can be money and stuff, and sometimes when you get coins in readings, in love readings, it shows something to do with finances as well. But the Ten of Coins, to all intents and purposes, is a card that would indicate, you know, a strong, secure relationship. I just feel that there's something about a strong and secure relationship is complete, because the world is complete. So it just feels like something in your relationship here is complete. There's a secure and stable relationship that is complete. What's the next one? And there's a bond here in your relationship. It's almost like it's telling you that you need to know that the relationship that you're in is secure and complete. And there's a strong bond here. Okay. So we've got the Magician. The Magician is about creation. It's about action. But it's also about showing things. But also, when I look at this Magician, if I'm looking at him, he's looking through a looking glass. So not a looking glass, a magnifying glass. So in a way, Virgo, it looks like he's examining something. So perhaps, even though you've got all of this for some of you guys, you've got a relationship that's secure, maybe financially secure, the relationship is, it's complete with the world energy, there's a strong bond between the both of you. There may be a need to examine here. What do we need to examine? Right, the King of Cups. There may be a need to examine your feelings, I think. I think there's a need to examine feelings, though. I'm going to try and clarify and ask what those feelings are, actually, Virgo. Because it just feels like you've got everything. But it feels like it's more that you have everything in terms of the material aspects of the relationship. So you may have, for some of you guys, the home, you know, the money, the job, the car, you know, all the material comforts, because the Ten of Coins is also material comforts, Virgo. So for some of you guys, you may have all the material comforts in a relationship, you know, which is what makes it complete. And you may have a very strong bond as well with the strength energy showing here. But I think that there is a need to examine feelings, and I want to see why feelings need to be examined. Because it feels like it may be that you have everything materially, but maybe emotionally there's something lacking. What is it that needs to be examined emotionally here for Virgo? What is it that needs to be examined emotionally here for Virgo? It's interesting, that's your card, isn't it? Ten of Coins is third deacon in Virgo. Let's have a look at this one. And that's you on partly your part, Magician as well, Virgo. I think because Virgo is, the Magician is ruled, I mean, we could have read this in another way as well. Virgo, the Magician, sorry, is ruled by Mercury. So the Magician is actually part Gemini and part Virgo. The Gemini part, because Gemini is about communication, is about communicating, talking, expressing. So for some of you guys, again, material stuff is no object in the relationship, Virgo, but there is going to be a need to talk and to express and to communicate the feeling off, which then says to me that there's something lacking emotionally wise within the relationship. Also a need, when I look at this, because Virgo, it would make sense with me, for me, with this magnifying glass, because we know that Virgo, you're ruled by the Hermit, and the Hermit loves nothing more than to do a little bit of a forensic examination, which is kind of taking everything apart. And in terms of feelings, it really, for me, these two cards, if I were to kind of riff off that and tear them apart, I would say probably there's a need with both cards to examine and deconstruct the feelings in the relationship. So to tear everything apart and to really look at it in the light. So I'm going to ask why. Why is there a need to kind of examine the feelings to such an extent for Virgo? Why is there a need for Virgo to examine the feelings in this relationship to this extent in 2 cards. Why? Because the Lovers. Okay. Yeah. I think that the both of you are kind of shielding things. I think you're hiding things. It's not just that the thing is, the reading doesn't lend itself to there being the idea of struggle, because you've got everything in here. Maybe the Lovers, which is you and this individual, Virgo, are struggling with something. For example, I think that you're struggling with the Knight of Cups. I think you're struggling to express feelings to each other, because the Knight of Cups would express his feelings. Because you're struggling to express your feelings in this relationship, or express your love. With the Knight of Cups, you may be struggling also to kind of do nice things for each other, or be romantic, because the Knight of Cups is the effervescent romantic within the tarot. He's the romantic, in the Don Juan, the romancer, the seducer. I think you're struggling to express your feelings, to show your feelings to, because when you get cups held out, they're showing, the cups are the feelings, so they're showing their feelings because the cup is held out. So I would say here, Virgo, in love, you have everything. You've got a bond, and there's no anger. I don't get any anger in this relationship, because there is a bond here. There is a bond. Okay, you've got material stuff all sewn up in this relationship. The material elements, the superficial elements of the relationship, the things that you have, the things that you share, financially wise, and materially wise, product wise. The car, the food in the fridge, the job, the money in the bank. You've got all of that sewn down. There's a strong bond there as well, which is the strength card for me, is the strong bond, which is nice. It's almost like, if you thought about this and the relationship being on a kind of financial, material, superficial level, very complete, where both of you are kind of really what we're trying to say is that you're very comfortable with each other. And on a material level, you've got everything. You've got everything, really. And there's a bond here between the both of you. Even though you're very different as well, the Strength card means in a relationship reading to be very different from one another, but yet you can make things work. So even though you've got all of those things, and even though there are differences between the both of you, you seem to make it work with the Strength energy showing there. But there is a need to deconstruct and examine. Look at the Magician looking into the magnifying glass. There's a need to deconstruct and examine the feelings, the King of Cups, in terms of your feelings, for the both of you. Because I think that this is saying 2 things. Number one, when we just pull the 2 cards, I think the both of you hide. The Ten of Wands is concealment. So I think the both of you are concealing things, okay? And you may be concealing things behind your work, for example. Ten of Wands is work, for example, career. So you may be concealing things, i.e. putting up some form of facade, or putting work before love. Almost like this is putting work, because he's got the 10 wands in front of him. That's work, and this is love. So 3 things to say. I think that you and the partner may be concealing things. You may be hiding things from each other, with that 10 of wands being the concealment card. I think also with the Lovers and the 10 of wands, both you and the partner, Virgo, are probably struggling to be romantic, for example, with this Knight of Cups, to really do nice things for each other as well, and just to express your feelings, say I love you, that type of thing. But I also feel that both of you are, with the 10 of Wands energy, kind of struggling between work and love, being romantic. You may also be struggling on that part, and it may be, especially if you're struggling between, work and love, spending time together, getting that balance going, it may be that with the Magician and the King of Cups, there is a need to examine your true feelings. What matters the most to you? Is it material comforts, or is it love? Which one is it? I think it's time to really examine the relationship and get to the heart of the matter here. Before we go then and read the spiritual message, let's quickly examine the other cards again. So in terms of your general message, a message I think from Spirit that should teach you a very fundamental lesson with that Page of Pentacles about loss. And that with every loss that you have, there is a gain, because the Knight of Coins is gaining as well. So for every loss, there's a gain here, okay? And I think with the Five of Swords energy showing here that even though there is a lot of doubt, Some of you guys may be feeling a lot of doubt with that Five of Swords energy. And even though some of you guys may be feeling hurt and feeling down and feeling let down and that type of thing with the Five of Swords, just to know that the Spirit wants to tell you that there is a fundamental, that if you've lost something here, which I think some of you guys have with the Five of Cups, then just to know that there is a fundamental lesson that can be learned from this loss. For every loss there's a gain. Okay, despite the loss here, despite losing, for every loss there's a gain. In terms of work, some of you guys may be worried either about going from a queen. So you may be worried about going from a queen, we're changing to an emperor. So you may be worried about the position. Some of you guys are in a position of being a queen right now, and you're changing with the Ten of Coins energy, because tens are change. You're changing to an emperor showing here. But there is a need, I think, with the Nine of Wands as advice to persevere, and it will get better. Some of you guys might already have been, you know, promoted, for example, and you're like, oh man, I was at this queen stage where I was probably responsible for some people, and now this has changed with this 10, and I am now the emperor. I'm now in this big position here where I'm responsible for the whole corporation, or a bigger amount of people, or I've got more responsibilities. What am I going to do? Again, it really is just to, I would say probably just to persevere with the Nine of Wands energy. You're one step away from really making this a big success. The other thing I would say, some of you guys may be worried in work about a colleague with that Queen of Wands energy. There feels like then there is a need to settle the matter. The Ten of Coins for me is to settle the matter, possibly with a handshake. You can see he's got his hand out. So this is restoring balance and structure again via a handshake. So some of you guys worried about a colleague. You want to settle the matter, the Ten of Coins. Possibly settle the matter by doing a handshake with the Emperor. Maybe, just maybe, the colleague doesn't want to settle the matter. Well, if they don't, there is a need really just to persevere and things will get better. Finally, in terms of love, you have everything you could possibly want within a relationship. This is a very complete relationship for me, where there is, at the heart of the relationship, a very strong bond. But one thing I would say is that this is a week for really examining those feelings, because some of you guys in relationships are hiding. Both of you are hiding behind a shield. Both of you are not being honest with each other. I would also say that the both of you here are struggling to be romantic in the relationship, or to show your feelings, or to open up to each other with the Knight of Cups energy. I would also say that the reason why we need to do kind of like a full exploration, a full kind of analysis in a way with the Magician of your feelings, is because some of you guys, the lovers, with you and your partners, Virgo, I think with the Ten of Wands you struggle with work and also being romantic. So there's a real need to kind of strip the feelings away and say, well, what's most important to us? Is it work, or is it spending time together? And maybe there is a need to get more romantic, you know, to get some balance. I'm just going to quickly ask the universe what you should do. What should Virgo do? If this, for anyone that this resonates, what should Virgo do? What should Virgo do? What should Virgo do in two cards in this situation for love? Right. So the King of Coins is what you should do. I think that you should work hard until you accomplish what you need. Because the King of Coins for me is, and also it's loyalty. So it's being loyal, and that could be you anyway. So, but you've got the Five of Swords as well. I think that you need to stand strong in the face of adversity. Because kings are rulers. This is just a little troublemaker, you know, the Five of Swords. Okay, the Five of Swords wants to cause trouble. The Five of Swords wants to topple the king off its throne, wants to take it off its throne. This is the usurper. This wants the king's throne, so it's going in there to take it with the sword. So you've got interference in your relationship, basically, with the Five, but you've got to stand this adversity. You've got to stand strong. King of Coins would stand strong because he's a king. You've got to stand strong, and you've got to commit to your values. Okay? So you've got to commit to your values. Okay? Because you are facing a bit of a battle here. So you have to stand strong in the face of battle, because that's what a king would do. It would stand strong. And it shows as the King of Coins, because that's you. You're Virgo, that's your sign. So it's telling you, you know what? Virgo, this is you. This is, in fact, it's saying, you showing as a King of Coins here, Virgo, it's time to step up. You've got to step up to the king's role, and you've got to stand strong in the face of adversity. You're facing a battle, but you have to face that battle down. You are protected because you've got the Pentacle. They can't hurt you. You're protected. You are protected. You've got the shield. You are shielded. The Pentacle is your shield. But you have to stand strong in the face of adversity. You are facing a battle, but if you stand strong, you'll make it. What will happen if Virgo stands strong against this battle? What will happen if Virgo stands strong against this battle? There you go, the Ten of Coins again. You'll resolve the matter with the Ten of Coins. You will resolve this matter. There you go, in Justice. You'll resolve the matter, the Justice energy. Finally, rewards and settlement. The matter will be settled. It will be resolved. Ten of Coins for me is the resolution of a matter. We've got a settlement of the Justice card showing here. So stand strong in the face of adversity. You are facing a battle in this relationship reading here. But if you stand strong, you can overcome this. You will get your rewards. You'll settle the matter. Things will once again be balanced again. Now is not the time to walk away. You have everything here. We just need to get the love stuff up to par in this relationship reading. That's all that needs to be done. Let's quickly look at what the spiritual message is. It's time to stop procrastinating is the spiritual message. Your current obligations and responsibilities can no longer be put off. Chop chop. It's time to buckle down and do the work. The resolution and abundance you seek requires action. Ignore any naysaying voices. Believe in yourself. You can do this. Procrastination often comes from the fear that you can't. You'll be relieved and proud when this is behind you. And I think it's kind of saying the same thing here. There has been some procrastination. It's almost like some of you guys have been letting things float. You know, you've got all of the nice material entrapments of a relationship here. You're strong together. You're different, but you're strong. You make it work with the strength energy. But what's not being looked at and approached is your romantic life together. You know, you have everything going on, and there's real trust, I think, in this relationship, because strength for me is a relationship that depends on trust. Two people who are very different, trusting one another. So there is real trust with the Strength card here. You have a real trust. You are probably great friends, to be perfectly honest with you. I think that you're probably great friends with this lover. You're great friends. You've got an amazing friendship, an amazing bond. But it's the romance. It's almost like some of you guys have become more brother and sister, or brother and brother, or sister and sister. It's become more platonic. And I think that because you've got such a strong foundation for a relationship, there is a need to kind of examine what the feelings are. What is the truth? Are you not romantic with each other because of work? Are you not romantic with each other because, you know, you've got other things to do? Or is it you're not romantic with each other because you've fallen out of love but you still have a friendship? I actually feel that just a few things need to be resolved here. What type of relationship do you have, and what type of relationship do you truly want? And, you know, if the relationship that you want is a relationship that encompasses not just material pleasure, but romantic and sexual pleasure, then you have to take a stand against this battle. You are protected, because remember, you've got the Pentacle here. You know, you've got it like near your heart or something. You can't get hurt. Your heart can't get hurt. That sword would likely go in there, but as soon as the sword hits on the Pentacle, it's going to clang. It won't go any further. So you are protected. You can't get hurt. You can't get hurt. You won't get hurt. You've just got to stand strong against this battle, in the face of battle, and you'll overcome it. You will. Whichever way you want to look at it, whether you dip out of the relationship, whether you stay in it, you won't get hurt as long as you remain true to yourself and honest to the partner, and as long as you both know where you stand. I think, and also what's interesting is seeing the Lovers and the Ten of Wands here, both of you concealing things from each other. I think you just need to come out with the truth. I think it's time just to come out with the truth and just be honest. Okay, that is your reading, Virgo, for the 13th to the 19th of July 2020. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and have an absolutely fantastic day. If you'd like to order a reading, just click on the link in the comments section below or the end screen. Take care, guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.